Traveling to Eichenwald. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Hello.
I'll be watching over you.
Hey guys.
Hello. No.
Hello! Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Pharah, Mercy, do you guys want to try flanking behind while the rest of us push main?
Affirmative.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attack commenced. Capture objective.
Enemy contact. I've got you. Damage increase. Let's get you back in the fight. Let me get you patched up. Damage increase. Enemy contact. I'm here. Let me get you patched up. Healing stream engaged. Damage boost engaged.
Run the fire.
I'm under attack. Let me get you patched up. Damage emphasized. Heroes never die.
Objective A captured.
Damage boost engaged.
No one can hide from life's
Oh,
sight.
This is not the end. Where does it go?
Rains from above.
This is my
Good as new.
That's one more.
Take them down.
Push out, Shadow. Shadow now? Hold on.
Fire at will. Stream engaged. Back behind
I have secured the payload. Let's move.
Ash, come on.
Helden sterben nicht. Let's get you back out there. Damage boost engaged. Where does it go? You still need me. Heroes never die.
Nice, push. That's low.
I'm taking care. You should be at peak performance level. Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei. Damage empty. I'm here.
Nice.
Heilstrahl aktiviert. Cover me.
I'm even
Oh,
stronger.
something's here. Watch out.
Where does it hurt? A speedy recovery. Healing stream engaged.
What's gonna happen?
Damage increased. Moving forward.
My will made real. Do something!
I'm taking care of you.
Don't worry, my friend. I have your shield.
Helden sterben nicht. Good as new.
I am moving the payload. Fall in with me.
Fuck me, that's it.
Heroes never die. Where does it hurt?
60 seconds.
This is not the end.
I need healing.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Actually, I'm in trouble.
I'm here. You should be at peak performance level. Where does it hurt?
Did you?
Hello.
My ultimate is charging.
You should be at peak performance level.
Got you in my sight.
Get in there, Bob!
Damage boost engaged.
Do something!
Let's get you back out there. Heroes never die. Helden sterben nicht. The battle continues. I'm taking care of you.
I'm assaulting the payload.
You needed a doctor?
60 seconds remaining.
My ultimate is almost ready. Join me.
I'm taking care of you.
Fire at will! Do something!
Bad guys.
A speedy recovery.
Group up with me.
Form up here.
10 seconds remaining.
Heroes never die. Let's get you back in the fight. Protect the payload. Let me get you patched up. Get them off me.
Good choice.
Don't let up on them.
I'm on fire.
Score 3-0. Switching sides. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Mercy, can you Moira or Anna and I can go Brig? Or he can.
We need one more heal.
Or we can also swap out to Sarah and Winterhog.
Wait, what?
but
Why
in
would
any
you need
case,
another
we-
healer?
Bridget is not
Bridget's
healer.
much of a healer anymore.
Yes, she,
She,
yes, she is
can
a
heal,
mainer.
but she's not. Yeah,
I always
Science
get
will
gold
reveal the
above
truth.
Anna's and like she's very good. All you have to do is make sure you engage in the fight
I've
at the right
stitched you
time.
up so many times, it's a wonder you can still fight.
Just some bumps and bruises. Nothing to worry yourself about. I need a doctor.
The true struggle is for the superiority of our beings.
Got it.
Физкульт, привет!
Hello.
5, 4,
Hey,
3, 2, 1.
Touch from afar.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
yeah, Farah.
We need to try.
Hold up.
Surrender to my will.
Charging through.
Barrier is on you.
Still on.
So you watch your face man.
Allow me. Get into position. We're leaving with it.
my ultimate is charging.
Objective lost.
I cast this
Stop
forth.
the payload.
You seem in need of aid. Allow me to repair the damage. Your power is mine.
I need a doctor.
Restoring you.
Into the iris.
I need to recharge. Fire at will. Surrender to my will. The power of destruction. Injured again.
Everybody come over here.
Огонь по готовности.
I'm unstoppable. Victory.
4 ults they use, I believe. Or 3, actually.
I must reflect upon this.
Zenyatta is here.
Group up. I cast this forth.
Just group, just group.
Barrier activated.
Allow me.
Understood.
Oh, Shatter? They don't try to push through castle.
Help me!
Barrier activated.
Repairing the damage.
Damn!
This is my will. Allow me.
How about me?
Pass into the iris.
This will heal you.
Just last wall.
You made the
Have it.
Regenerating your cellular structure. Fire at will with the power. Surrender to my will.
Triple.
Tell me how this feels.
What?
This is my will.
Everything will be
30 seconds remaining.
Restoring you slowly they realize that failure is all that awaits. Touch from afar.
10 seconds.
Terrible damage. Check this out.
Yeah. How many points? 3 points.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
I must reflect upon this. Surrender to my will. Fire at will. I'm on fire.
Rocket barrage incoming.
Yet you withstand.
Well, that's
Under the lash.
Victory. Play of the game. Quadruple kill. Traveling to Hanamura. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
watching over.
Hi, can you let my mate play support?
A moment to enjoy some peace and quiet. Probably just a minute. I will prove myself.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
The true struggle is for the superiority of ideas.
Probably could do it in May though.
Young as they used to be.
Yes.
Oh, excuse me.
Hey,
Hey.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
enemy sniper, get your head down.
North left.
Surrender to my will. Gale the Mahal. I'm restored. Touch from afar. I will not be denied. Allow me.
Hey, Bob, ready.
Come out and face me.
Power of destruction. I will rebuild you.
I need healing.
Touch from afar. Allow me to repair the damage. Tell me how this... Not yet. This will improve your position. There he goes. Perhaps a new methodology is required.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
Please be more careful with the heals.
Smoke him out of there.
I have found the enemy.
My will made real. Hail the Mahal. There she goes.
That changes my thinking.
I am ready to unleash coalescence.
I'm restoring you.
Do something! Get in there, Bob!
Surrender to my will. Heroes never die.
Hello. Shohei Mahal.
Don't worry, my friend.
Allow me. Get into position.
Hit us on the left. Yeah.
There was a flaw in my approach. Allow me to repair the damage. Eric the damage. We must all make sacrifices.
Surrender to my will.
This is not your time.
This will heal.
60 seconds remaining.
Shohei Mahal.
Stay on point or something with that.
I stick up for mine.
This will improve your
30 seconds remaining.
Our inevitable victory beckons. The power of destruction. Eric the damage.
Surrender to my will.
Fire!
Heroes never die.
All of us supports this claim.
Complete. Score 0-1. Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
What about the teleport on the point? Right on the point. From the shield. From Chok.
Moira and Brig together would be a better combo than for supports.
Science will reveal the truth.
Deviate from the your shield.
Yes.
Armoring you up.
Şeyim onu gitmez.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Because if we're teleporting off
Hostile
them.
environment warning. Low temperatures detected.
Yes.
Science will reveal the truth.
Ryan, I will teleport out.
4,
Right.
3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Right to point.
Help me! Restore. Your flame of hope.
My tentacles are beautiful now.
Such a fool. This objective must be ours.
Compass rockets provide.
Double. Double.
We still need you.
Strength flows from you. I'm on fire. You'd be wise to stay out of my sight.
Objective A captured. Commence attack on objective B.
Just leave it out there.
Regenerating your cellular structure. Help me! I'm restored. The power of destruction. More. I require assistance to binge it again. My will made me. My will, the Mahol.
Heroes never die.
Your strength. Become powerless. Until not be denied. This will heal you.
Play of the game. Double from afar. Double.
Come on, everyone. Let's go catch that Yeti. Hi. Hanging there. Thank you. If I were you, where would I be hiding? Need help. Join me. Hanging there. I did. them all. Just one more. Very comfortable. Ice wall coming up. Run away! Run away! Get away from him! Hang in there. You know, group up here. Found him. Coming up. He's frozen. Everyone come over here.
Defeat. Play of the game.
Okay, gang, let's go. 起来吧，冰墙升起来吧。Just one more. This will stop them. Get to cover. Wait, look out! Get away from him! Wall coming up. Don't let him catch you. Looks like back to normal. He's not going anywhere. Enemies here. Where are you? He's getting stronger. He's over here. 起来吧。He's almost there. Here he is.
Play of the game.
Come on, everyone. Let's go catch that Yeti. Don't be afraid. We won't hurt you. Uh-oh. He's getting angry. Join me. Hi. 冰墙升起来吧。Hi, on your guard. Hiya. Enemies. One on. I like this new ice sculpture. 这样可以挡住他们。瞧瞧这个。Look out! Don't let him catch you! I'm surprised something so big could hide from us. 有本事就过来 Enemies here. Group up here. Group up. Group up here. Group up with me. 谢谢 Thanks. Group up. Group up here. This is for science. 冰墙升起来吧。Just a little more. This was awesome. Here, Yeti. Looking good.
Victory. Play of the game.
Okay, gang, let's go. Oh no, he got the beat. Group up with me. me. Group up here. Join me. This is for science. Group up. You know, I'm pretty good at this. Yes. Group up with me. Group up here. Now's our chance. Enemies here. Group up. Almost there. Yeti's over here. Run! Join me. Get away from him. Look, group up here. Group up with me. 谢谢. Thanks. Join me. Enemies here. I'm surprised something so big could hide from us. Just one more. Ice wall coming up. He's frozen. Everyone come over here. I see him. Yeah. Look out. Jake. Run! Run! Group up here. Get away from him! I think he's group up. Join me! Just a little more. Enemies here. Wow!
Victory! Play of the game.
Okay, gang, let's go. Group up here. Join me. Amazing. Knock them off. Hang in there. Thank you. Hiya. 你好. Group up with me. Yeti's over here. Enemies here. like this new ice sculpture. This was special. Yes. Don't be afraid. Your pup. Look out! Run for your life! Run! It's safe now. Join me. Looking good. It's over here. If I were a Yeti, where would I be hiding? Group up here.
Defeat. Play of the game.
Come on, everyone. Let's go catch that Yeti. 你好。Hi. Hi. Stay on your guard. Group up here. Group up. Join me. We just want to study you. Thank you. Looking good. Group up here. Group up with me. Need help. Almost there. Hiya. Enemy here. Don't Watch this. This is fun. asleep amidst the trees. That's all asleep in the breeze. But when so light, I'm just wide awake. Fearing no matter who's
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
The thinking customer will see right away I've got the best deals this side of the pond.
Even the gods will frown and scorch you. Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Bet the old witch who lived here left you a bunch of interesting sundries.
She did indeed. I gather you'd like a look.
Very much so. Mentioned you wanted something from me.
I did, and still do. The Cursed Isle on Lake Windammer. You've heard of it, I'm sure. The local peasants mumble incessantly about it, about the wraiths that haunt it. They claim none who go there return.
How'd it come to be cursed?
That's what I don't know. I must break this spell, yet I've been unable to identify its source.
Gotta know something.
Scraps. The curse is somehow linked to the tower where Serad, the lord of these lands, took refuge when Nilfgaard invaded. Claims in the village are that peasants, desperate of hunger, sailed to Fyke Isle to beg for food. Met their end there. It was a massacre. So, will you please help me lift this curse? You're so good at these things.
Why are you so intent on this?
I'm not. The local peasantry is. The Isle, miss. You've got to lift the charm. You're a good witch, a great witch. There's no end to it.
Uh-huh. See, I thought you didn't care for the locals. The great witch you are.
I failed to lift the curse, and they could conclude I'm not so great. Not enough to conceal me from the witch hunters and risk getting sent to the gallows themselves.
What others think, your image, that's all you care about.
The point is, listen, I didn't flee to these wilds just to stupidly get caught because some boar with grit under his fingernails grows annoyed with me.
So the peasants who went to the island for food, this lord had them murdered?
The villagers say he had them poisoned.
A real gentleman.
Well, I never met him. But he certainly didn't seem such a cruel man, judging by what a mage from the Isle told me.
A mage lived on the island? Did you know him? Where is he now?
We were friends. Sadly, he died that day as well. Very few survived. Yet even those who escaped the Isle soon suffered agonizing deaths. Strangely, they did not seem to have been poisoned.
All right, I'll help.
I knew you'd find it irresistible. Naturally, you'll need to sail to Fyke Isle.
Fine. What then?
Well, the spirits who wander the Isle, you must establish a rapport with them. Don't know how, but they could point us in the direction of the curse's source.
Think they'll be willing to chat?
Of course, provided you take my magic lamp with you. I shall let you keep it afterwards in appreciation. You'll find it quite useful, I'm sure.
Can't you just come with me?
I tried to go to Fyke Isle once. Thought my head would burst, the curse's magic was so strong.
Nice of you to send me there.
I experienced an acute nasal hemorrhage. You stand to endure a wobble of your medallion at most. At Aretusa, they trained me to detect even the subtlest magic pulses. This was like getting smacked across my haunches with a grain flail.
Funny. Thought you'd go in for that sort of thing.
Take my boat. I left it on the lake shore near the village. Should be fit to use. Provided rot hasn't eaten it. as it seems to eat everything here.
How's the lamp actually work? I mean, do I just rub it, or do I have to do something, magical?
You needn't even rub. Just place it where you find bones and hear whispers. I suppose I should warn you, it might not be the most pleasant experience.
Figured as much. Tell you all about it later, maybe skip the drastic bits.
You'll need to do neither. I'll give you a Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance. You will tell me what you see, and I shall tell you what to do and look for.
Never heard of a Xenovox.
It works just like a megascope, but is far more portable. Think of it as a magic box that talks.
They hard to build?
Extremely. That's why they're so rare. I certainly couldn't build anything like it.
So no chance these Xenovoxes will catch on with every mage using one?
Not the slightest.
So where'd you get the Xenovox?
Found it in the mine along with the lamp. Thought it was part of the lamp at first. Didn't realize what I'd actually found until later.
Think it belonged to the elven mage?
Clearly. And I didn't even know the elves used them.
I need to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all. Oh, go already. I can't wait to see what you discover on Phi Kyle. Just be sure to come and see me afterwards. And Geralt. Thank you. Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Finally know where Ciri is. I want to take her to Kaer Morhen.
Is that so? Nice to hear. But is there any particular reason you're telling me this?
Well, the Wild Hunt will know I found her when I do. They'll attack. Want you to help me repel them.
Ah, this is awkward. I mean, I'd gladly help, but I have a few more things to tend to in this charming dunghole. Perhaps, if you were to help me first...
Let me think about it.
You know where to find me?
See you, Kira. Go, go.
Geralt, can you hear me? How goes it? Where are you?
Almost there.
Splendid. I shall contact you again soon.
Wait, this Xenovox. Can I contact you with it, or is it one way?
One way only, I'm afraid. You'll have to trust my feminine intuition.
Your what?
My feminine intuition.
Wonderful.
Are you on the Isle yet? Does the Xenovox work? Can you hear me?
What? Can't hear. Ready. With this magic.
There's some interference. You must be very careful.
Not good. Fresh corpse. Must have come here a while after the nobleman's death. Let's try Kira's lamp.
They left us, look! All of them done went! We've to swim, come on! What about all this? We can't leave it! You go! They left us, look! All of them done went! We've to swim, come on! What about all this? We can't leave it! You go! Find a boat and come back for me! If you make it across. Why wouldn't I? Be back before you know it. They're onto it. They're onto us. They're not letting Graham in. They're onto us. They're onto us. They're not letting Graham in.
Quiet, fool. Babylon and the noble himself will hear you.
Nah, he sat his arse on silk pillows, like he'd be gobbling meat. With no notion we's coming to tear him to shreds.
Waist clear, lads. Adam!
Wonder what led them here. Hunger or greed?
Millie, we gotta flee. Quick now. Millie. Millie, what's with you?
I don't know. So, burning. Ah!
What? No. No, stay back.
Don't leave me.
Winds howling. Peasants didn't come here to ask nicely.
The place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. I think they're feeding on...
Not Gerald's shop. You needn't be so detailed.
Many must have died here.
Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Be nothing noble about him. Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer. He's not the end of it. Sons can suffer for it, and the daughter. To the top!
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let him out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave him there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing him's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for him. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who are you?
Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too. Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
I'm a Witcher. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Mage's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave. Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
What happened then?
Fear. Terrible fear. I feared the men who approached, but I also feared the potion, drinking it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Your beloved failed to save you. Why?
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned. That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats. Everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough. Why can't I leave this place?
You weren't the last to die on this island. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folks should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man looked like a monster had attacked him recently. The tower home to anything else?
How am I to know? There's lots of wraiths here. I hear them whispering every night.
Not talking about ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have noticed something.
I don't know. I've noticed naught. Why do you ask? Why must you press me so? You're to be my savior, not my tormentor.
Can you talk to the island's other specters?
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why. You do not fear me, do you?
No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different. How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the Isle. Your beloved, who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected, strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Really sad story, but something's not right. Got a feeling.
What is it?
You're not telling me everything. You know the island's dangerous, but refuse to tell me about the monster that lives here.
There is no monster.
I think you're lying. Question is, why? To protect the beast? Or is it that...
Stop! I will not hear this!
I can't help you. Taking anything off this cursed island, from any cursed place, just too dangerous. And a dead woman's bones, that's asking for trouble.
They said witches are heartless beasts. Will you bring Graham here then? I so long to say goodbye.
Annabelle, listen.
You never wished to help me, and here I have someone would finally take pity on me. Such a woman that I am.
Gotta catch them.
What was that? It sounded for a moment like you joined the wraiths yourself.
Had to fight a pesta.
A pester? And did you learn how to lift the curse before you lunged at her, sword in hand?
Yeah, we talked a bit. Looks like I need to get her beloved to the island. Fisherman named Graham.
I know the man. He lives in Oriton, village on the lakeshore. Find him immediately. We're close to unraveling this. I can feel it.
Sluggard.
Oh, excuse me.
Told you I don't want to see no one.
You've got to.
Just leave me be.
Why you been following me?
Just wondering what you want from him. From Graham.
Me? Didn't want nothing. It's his mother be worried about him. Been locked in his hut since he came back from the Isle. Talks to no soul. Love's misery curdled his brains, I reckon. It won't be his cock unless Baron's men whip your arse.
I want to talk.
You're deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I'm a witcher.
What of it? Why should I care?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Did you love her?
Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, it was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a plain lout.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
'Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it. For Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. 'Twas then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent, strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse's source.
She took the poison because of them.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
That means... Is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, Tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
You mean... She was alive the whole time? But... Can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't know it wasn't poison she drank.
Gods, what have I done? If I had stayed behind to bury her, I didn't notice she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about it now.
Wrong on that count. Annabelle needs you. You can help her.
She's still there? In the tower? Can I see her?
Yeah. One thing you should know, though. In death, Annabelle turned into a pesta.
A pester? What's that?
More than a restless ghost. A plague maiden. A powerful wraith filled with grief and hatred that drive her. Give her the power to sow disease and death.
She suffers. How am I to help her? Gods know I'm willing.
Annabelle thinks you abandoned her.
Gods! She hates me. And all this time she's thought I abandoned her.
Yes, go to the tower, talk to her. Maybe you can convince her that's not how it was.
I thought she died. I'd never left her there otherwise.
A curse has imprisoned Annabelle and the other spirits on the island. Love can shatter its power, free her and them.
Just as in the legends.
If you know the legends, you know one kiss is enough to break an evil spell. On one condition. That it's a kiss from someone whose love is true.
I told you. I said I love her with all my heart. Take me to her, please.
It's dangerous. There are risks involved. Understand that, don't you?
Of course. I'm no coward. I'll not run this time.
Nothing. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Let's go to the tower.
I've waited long enough for revenge. And now the is over.
Don't be afraid.
Last I came through here, I still hoped Annabelle and me weren't impossible. We could have been together, and now she's dead. And it's my fault. If only I'd been able to protect her.
Can't change the past, but you can still help Annabelle to move on, to rest in peace.
It's terrifying here. It's too quiet.
Chop chop, speed up. Let's get this over with.
I remember the screams. Inhuman they were. Now it's silent. They're dead. All dead.
Don't think about that. Keep walking.
You have not forgotten. You've returned for me.
Is that?
Don't you recognize me? It's me, Annabelle. The one you abandoned, remember?
I was sure you was dead. If I'd known otherwise, I'd never have left you. I'd do anything for you. I would. You know that well. Believe me, I beg you.
Prove it. Kiss me.
Graham, careful.
At last.
The curse is lifted, and Graham and Annabelle are reunited. Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die. Winds howling. Hey-ya!
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
Able to persuade Graham to go to the tower with you? Did you mention there was a pester involved?
He knew the risks, but he'd also heard lots of stories about true love, whose kiss can break any spell. Can't help thinking that gave him courage.
And? It ended well?
Depends how you look at it. Curse is lifted, Annabelle's spirit is left in peace. But Graham's dead.
Oh, poor boy. Still, he's proved that true love may be more common than some suppose.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbough. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.